works perfectly. I just wait. No.
Thank you, Craig.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Greg. Okay, well,
Thanks.
it's fine. We can stay. We can. It's fine. You know.
What?
It wasn't. I was like fixing the logo, so this should be good. This
All
works.
right, that's fine. You can do that. Well, welcome to episode 5 of the David and Eden podcast,
Well,
or We Talk Words
technically,
Average.
it's episode 3.
What?
Technically, it's episode. Oh yeah.
What?
Technically, it's episode 3.
No, what are you talking about?
Well, episode 1 and 2 is the David and Eden experience on We Talk Words Good. The David
Wait,
and Eden.
no, I forgot we were doing that. No, the David and Eden experience we only thought of for episode 3.
Wait, what?
We thought of the title. Originally, it was We Talk Words Average. Or originally, it was the David and Eden podcast, but in the middle of episode 1, we changed it to We Talk Words Average.
Oh no,
Then
no,
in
no!
episode
I thought that we decided on. So it's going to be We Talk Words Average is the channel. The podcast that we're going to have on it is the David and Eden podcast, and we read books good. And then on We Talk Words Good, we're going to have 2 the David and Eden experience episodes. That's what
Oh,
I. I'm just singing the Spirit Squad theme song. So good.
Well, what's the Spirit Squad?
Basically, like, it was a team as wrestlers. So it's a team of like
Oh, it's
annoying
a wrestling thing.
male cheerleaders who would just like get their ass kicked.
Okay.
That's what it was. But they had a really good theme song that was like, Mikey, Johnny, Nikki, Mikey, and we are the Spirit Squad. Anyway,
Well, that's just great.
well, it was. Well, it was good. It was very silly.
Yeah. Whoa.
But it's funny.
How's it been?
Has it been in this 1-day period in between the last episode we recorded?
Yeah.
My name's John today.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you took inspiration from the John Dilemma.
Oh God, I hated the John Dilemma.
That was last. No,
When did
that
you
was
come up
episode
with that?
3.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just talking to the viewers. The John Dilemma was episode 3 of the podcast.
You don't have to listen to the John Dilemma. It's a lot of me being very confused at a very bad lateral thinking puzzle that I'm being told.
We're filming episode 5 of the podcast, and not even episode 1's out yet.
Well, that's because for some reason you're not posting. I'm not sure why.
I was just kind of worried that I didn't redact something. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to have to redact a bunch this episode. But I'm
Yeah,
just worried I missed it. But maybe it'll be fine. Maybe I can just post it.
you should just like listen. Well, you should just listen to it all the way through again.
But if I'm going to do that, I'd rather just listen to the next episode and edit that.
Well, no, but like you have to listen to it because we said a bunch of things that had to be redacted, so we have to make sure.
Why don't you listen to it? Like, I can send you the unlisted link.
Hour-long podcast that I don't want to listen to.
Just put it on 2 times speed, and it's 30 minutes long.
Why don't you do that?
Because I have a bunch of other stuff related to the podcast to do. You have way less work when it comes to the podcast. I'm asking you to re-listen, or just to listen to one episode to make sure it's fine. Don't you want to hear your redactions used?
You're just like redacted in like other ways of me saying redacted. I remember recording those.
Yeah, I have a folder now in the editing software of just all of your redacteds, and I did use the one where you were like redact, like I
You
used
did?
that one once, but I had to make
Okay.
sure that the viewers knew that that one was a redaction. So I put it where it was like a moment where it was like redacted, 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 and I made like the last one that so you can kind of see, oh, that's another redaction, just really weird.
Well, because I was taught, I started coughing.
Yeah,
So that was like something. That was like something.
it really was, John. I haven't downloaded the last episode, which is both episode 3 and a half, and episode 4. I hope it's not too long. I feel like it's like 2 hours, or
Yeah,
I feel like it's like 2.5.
yeah. Episode 4 might be a little bit too long.
Yeah, but like if you combine that with episode 3 and episode 3.5 as well, I mean, oh gosh, that's 3 more episodes to edit. So right now I have 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, I edited 2.5 before I edited episode 2. I actually have episode 2.5 edited.
Dude, dude, do you know? Ah, it's so sad.
What?
No.
Wait, stop playing that!
From
Copyright music, dude.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No, just don't.
Dude, Bob Weir just died. I'm honoring him.
Who is that?
He was a
Wait, but
co-founder
serious.
of the Grateful Dead.
Okay. Still though, you should not, dude. Actually,
Dude,
I'm just,
okay.
I'm just gonna
What?
mute your audio here for this portion.
Why are you gonna? Why?
What's that? I can't hear you.
Good one. Dude,
Seriously though.
can you still hear it?
Yes.
What?
Only when you talk though. It like cuts in and out.
Okay.
Just don't play it. We're recording a podcast.
Okay, I've been listening to music in the background of the other podcast, so you didn't hear that.
Okay, well why do you need to be doing that when we're actively,
I always listen to records. That's just a thing that I do.
but you don't want this to turn into like a KR2.
KR2 was a freak accident. KR2, we should talk about KR2. So KR2, basically, no one knows what KR. I don't think a single person knows what KR2 is. Like, there's not a
Really?
single person who will remember ever watching a KR2 video.
We still have the Gmail. We could totally like use it for something.
KR2, basically, what happened to KR2 was KR2 was my second channel. So I have KR2 figures is like my main like figure channel, and I had KR2, which is nothing. It basically had nothing to do with me, except for that I was like in all the videos because they were just like, oh fuck. They were all like compilations of my videos, or like one of them was like the robot saga of me.
Well,
Anyway,
I
you
edited
did
a
all
lot
of
of them.
it.
There was one that was like a clip for how you got your mascot. There was
You
compilations of
managed it.
falling and like funny moments,
Right.
and
So
there was like a conspiracy theory for why you're a robot.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
KR2 was very. I loved KR2. And so one day we had just finished making, or you had just finished making, I believe, like it was some sort of compilation. I can't remember.
Or no, I think I made a couple clips from the live stream.
Oh, that's right. So there were
First live stream.
live stream moments, and you posted them,
Hmm.
and you texted me like, "Oh, I posted them." And as I was getting into the shower, I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go check on these." So I click on KR2 and I try to play the video, and it doesn't work. So then I like close YouTube and open it again, and it says like this account has been banned permanently from YouTube. And I was just like, what? Why? It doesn't make any sense. And so I appealed it. I read what it was saying, and I believe it was saying that I got banned for. I guess you got banned, but for like spam, like as if we were like trying like promoting something
Yeah.
like a spam call, but like I don't on YouTube or I don't know. It wasn't like for copyright, or they didn't even give me like a really good reason why I got banned. They were just like spam, and I was like, I don't understand, and I appealed it, and I made like a YouTube like community post about it, and it never got reinstated. It just got banned weirdly, randomly one day, and YouTube never fixed it. Like it's just kind of a crazy thing that happened, and I don't really understand why it happened. It just like
Yeah.
it randomly just got banned when I didn't, or I guess you didn't do anything to deserve that ban. And YouTube never fixed their mistake, and it just stayed banned. I can't imagine if like, what if I was like a really small? Well, I'm a really small creator. But what if I was like that was my actual channel? I was a really small creator, like as small as KR2 was.
Hmm.
And I just got banned in the same way for something that YouTube and just never got fixed. And I can't imagine how much that would suck. And I'm sure that that's happened before with other creators, and it makes me very sad.
Yeah, and even now, like a couple years or so later, YouTube's moderation is even worse. That's why you don't want to be playing copyrighted music in the background. But I mean, YouTube can't ban people who need to be banned, and its AI system is banning just regular creators left and right. It's not looking great.
No, it's it, and it's sad because like people like we're like always like I'm always worried that like one day I'm gonna check in on YouTube and it's gonna be like character figures has been banned, and like what do I even do if that happens? There's nothing I can do
Yeah.
because I'm such a small like creator, and I can't like make an post on like Instagram or something or like Twitter being like
Tagging
this.
YouTube. That doesn't even work a lot of the time anyway.
I'm still not over it.
I'm just not. Okay.
Dude, this poor. I feel like we've given that guy like more views than anybody else. Like, how many
The top 1%.
how many views does it have? 52,000.
Really? I thought they were more popular than that. You stumbled across, I guess, only 52,000?
52,000 seems like kind of a lot.
No, but I didn't think it was just like this tiny channel, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, their most recent short has 11 likes. Well, no, I don't.
Oh
I
my
don't even know
gosh.
what it is. And
How
there's
many
that one
subscribers do they have?
7,000.
Oh, wow.
And there's just that one guy. You know the guy I'm talking about. And
I think.
he's so serious about it, and he thinks he's so good at singing. But that
What was
one
the one?
guy,
What was like the newest one? Like, I
I
love
love.
you.
No, it was like Makalkita. Wait, let me find it. Oh, was it on Instagram? Where did I send this to you
No, it
on?
was YouTube. It was YouTube. Just
No,
go
I
to the
mean,
text messages.
I am. Was it before this talking? We are
It
talking
was
about
just
Dave.
like yesterday.
Okay, I found it. I found it. Nope, that was the Dave thing. I think this is it. Nope. No. No. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I love you. It was just so off key. Oh my god. It's actually like, uh,
So
and
great.
he looks so funny. Like, I don't want to be mean, but like he has this look, and it's like, I mean, it's iconic, you know. And his name's something funny, like Mr. O'Malley or something.
Huh.
Oh yeah, P. O'Mal. That's his name. Wait, I'm gonna look him up.
Oh gosh.
P. O'Mal. I love you. P. O'Mal. Oh, here it is. Oh my god, I found him.
Okay.
He makes solo music.
He does.
Oh my god, he's harmonizing with himself, but he's not even harmonizing it.
What?
P. O'Mal, there's no hate to you, P. O'Mal. I love you. I want comment on this. Comment on this pod if you hear this. Comment. I'm just not over it because we love that song. Money, 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 money.
Imagine you actually are just like listening to a podcast regularly, and then they start singing your song.
And saying it's like not great. It's
It's so off key.
just like, yeah, I would feel bad if he actually saw this. I highly doubt he will, but like, there's
That's
always
it.
this.
Just highly doubt.
There's always like the slim chance that it does happen. We should do
I'd
more
say,
lateral thinking puzzles.
dude, no. I feel
Why?
like those are gonna be, dude. We did like an entire lateral thinking puzzle episode. Just we threw in some Joe Rogan talk,
That
and the
that
last
Joe
episode
Rogan.
was mostly centered around one lateral thinking puzzle. Let's take a break. Let's do
Oh,
something. Let's mix it up. Let's stir the podcast bowl of
you're
podcast
the
ideas.
podcast bowl.
Yes, there's a big bowl of podcast ideas. Let's stir it.
What if we
Oh
play
my gosh,
basements
we
and big?
should.
What if we play basements and big lizard?
Ooh, that. Yeah. Actually, you know what? That could be this episode. We could title it Basements and Big Lizards. Or we can title it The Podcast Bowl.
B&B, dude. So
B&B.
what B&B is? Because
Sounds like B&B.
no one does kind of sound like B&B.
I'm going to look it up. I have.
Funny.
Oh, I'm going to pull up the rules. I actually have rules written down on my phone, I think.
Yeah, with like Evil Larry or whatever. Not Evil Larry,
Well,
but like
with the different versions, there's classic. There's like one other one.
classic is like
And there's
completely
the like what is it? With Willie? No, what is it? Some
Magic
Wizard
Willy,
Willie or something? Silly
Willy
Willie.
maybe. Silly
Silly
Willy.
Willie. Let me scroll down through my phone to it.
I'll explain basements and big lizards. So basically, basements and big lizards is this game we created to like imitate Dungeons and Dragons, but like uh but it's like nothing. It's like very not. It's like almost nothing like Dungeons and Dragons, but it has like the same elements of like I'm gonna do this, so I roll a dice, and that's the only thing that's the same. Everything else is like you have like there's no objective to the game. You just kind of like do things. Oh, before we play, we should read that one very long
The
one
Ninten,
with
the
like
story of Ninten,
the story of Nintendo. We should read that.
just as an example, or should we just play and like
No,
instead of
no,
just
no.
react?
No. Let's
Or we
we'll
can. We could lengthen the episode a little bit.
yeah, who cares?
All right. Well, here's the rule. There's three versions of the game. One of them we played like once. I think the rules weren't fully understood, so I kind of just
This one
guessed. But
this
I
one was
have
played
everything written down for the rules, and then reoccurring
this
locations and stuff
this
and
one was played
characters.
on this one was played on the original version.
On
Right?
classic, yeah. But here's the rules. I'll just read the classic rules then with it.
Okay.
I'll just and then we can before playing the next one, if we want to play
Yeah,
the
yeah.
silly Billy version, we can read that just so it's fresh in their mind, and then I don't have to read it now. Basements and Big Lizards is a game for 2 or more players, where each player takes a turn deciding for something to happen. They
Technically, it
then
could be played on your own.
what? I mean, it could be, but it's
It wouldn't be as fun because the
and
fun
that
you
would
like.
almost have its own rules, or maybe not. I don't know. Let's just yeah,
But since there's
uh,
no objective like to win and stuff, it's just kind of like doing
yeah. All
stuff.
right. Anyway, they then roll a 20-sided dice to see how effective it is for whatever they're trying to make happen. This usually results in all-out chaos and battles between players and gets crazy fast. Don't remember writing that part, but okay. I guess I added a little bit of pizzazz. All right, here's the classic mode. That's basically the basic part of the game. Uh, the classic version of Basements and Big Lizards has few rules. Each player takes turns. On your turn, you say out loud what you want to happen or for your character to do, and then roll a 20-side dice. If you roll a 1, then what you wanted to happen backfires, and the players decide on what would be a reasonable backfire on your character. If you roll a 2 through 10, you fail, and what you attempted to do did not work. If you roll an 11 to 19, you successfully do your action. If you roll a 20, your action works perfectly, and the players can decide on an extra rewarding outcome. If your action includes an extra part, such as player 1 does not notice blank, and then your action, like you do it and they don't notice, then you must roll a second time to see if that also works out in your favor. Always keep track of your, and then so me, I'll be keeping track of it. I'll keep track of each player's living situation, their money, and their belongings.
And you start with either nothing or like as who you are right now. You don't get to choose
Yeah.
like I'm a millionaire in a bajillion-dollar mansion and I have a machine that does everything I want.
So on this list, we will on the same Google Doc I've been using for a while now. We will be on game 8. Wow. Okay, let me get it set up real quick. It'll just take a second. Should we do just nothing, starting with nothing, or
We should start with
what?
nothing 'cause it's a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
But okay, now read. Oh, so you should. Are you gonna read the? You should read the rules for the. Wait, no,
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 I
no.
was thinking because oh
You have
yeah,
to
wait,
read the
we're
basic.
gonna
You should
play the
read the,
Silly Willy version, right? But we're not
we're
game
gonna play
8
the silly
main
Willy
rule.
version, but
We're gonna
you're gonna
read the
like read.
Nintendo
Yeah, read the story
story.
version.
Okay, now this is one of our Silly Willy games. This one's it. This one's it. 76 turns in the game. This was game 4. All right, here we go. It's not really written to be a story. It's kind of just written in like either this happens or somebody tries to do this and it doesn't work. Is kind of how it's written, but whatever. David owns everything he currently owns in real life. So you wanted to get all your stuff. Eden tried to also own everything David currently owns in real life, but just doesn't. David tries to scoop out Eden's eyes with a spoon, but gets caught and still scoops out his eyes. So that one was one of the cases where you roll twice because it's like do it without getting caught was how he phrased it. Turns out he got caught, but he still did it. Eden tries to shoot David in the head without getting caught, but gets caught and still shoots him in the head. Okay? Happens again.
Okay.
David survives but lost an eye. That was your turn, by the way. You rolled to survive. Eden shoots out David's other eye.
Oh man,
David opens his third eye.
remember that.
Eden shoots out David's third eye,
Oh
and
my
in the
god,
process kills him because that was a
dude.
20, if I'm remembering correctly.
You should write down what. That would be too much work.
As a ghost, David attempts to burn Eden, but fails.
Oh, come on. Can I do
Eden,
anything?
Eden hires the Ghostbusters to suck David into the thing.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you're so mean in this one. I can't
You
even do
you
anything.
started it though. You did the first thing. You're the first
I
attack, which
was
was
trying
trying
to
to scoop
scoop
out
your
my eyes.
eyeballs out, but just because I was trying to scoop your eyeballs out doesn't mean that I'm a mean guy.
David takes over the Ghostbusters thing and sucks Eden up.
Oh,
Eden breaks out of the Ghostbusters thing, destroying it.
nice
David
going.
takes over Eden's body, which I assume is
Ah,
possessing me.
loser.
Eden tries to do a ritual inside of his head, but fails.
Yeah, nice try. You can't do that. That's not how it works.
David tries to make Eden confess that he killed David, but fails.
What?
Eden prays to God to get David out of his body, but Eden is kicked out of his own body. That was a one.
You're the only one.
David tries to retake his own body, but fails. Eden tries to retake David's body, but fails. David successfully opens Eden's third eye. And that now David can actually see inside my body because he scooped out my eyes earlier. So now David inside of my body has just one eye and it's his third eye. Eden tries to take over Larry the Wizard's body, but fails. Now, Larry the Wizard, gotta pause for a moment. Larry the Wizard is a reoccurring character who comes back in almost every Basements and Big Wizards game. Now, in the Silly Willy rules, Larry the Wizard actually plays an important role. However, in the classic rules, there's no really rule involving him, just we made him up once and just kept bringing him back. Whenever we needed a wizard that can just kind of do anything, we tried to use them. It would be Larry the Wizard. We'd be like, hey, we try to have Larry the Wizard give us infinite money or whatever.
Mhm.
Anyway, David makes an all powerful robot body for himself. Eden possesses God.
Wow.
Yeah. David jumps, hoping to destroy the earth, but fails.
And
Eden
those are
tries to
friends.
smite David,
How dare you?
but fails.
Uh-huh.
David smites Eden, but it does nothing,
What?
because I'm God.
Yeah, you chose that. Sure. That's how that works. Uh-huh.
Eden turns off David's body.
Hey, this is okay. Being God is unfair. Do I become a? I think I become a god too. Actually.
David becomes a god.
Okay. Yeah.
Eden tries to buy Earth for $1, but fails.
Let's try.
David destroys Earth.
Mm-hmm. Take that,
Eden
Earth.
tries to bring Earth back, but accidentally destroys the entire universe. That's a one.
Nice, nice going.
David tries to become a pig god, but fails.
Why did
E-
I think one time I tried to turn you into a pig. No, I tried to turn into a pig on my. I kept
I
trying
don't
to
know
turn
if that
into
was
a.
this game. I think that was a different game.
That wasn't this. Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
one that I tried to turn into a pig that started with me trying to turn into a pig, and
Yeah.
I just
Eden
kept.
tries to create a pig planet, but fails.
Yeah, nice try.
David tries to create a planet with tiny people who are also mushrooms with their own religion, customs, traditions, holidays, and
Ooh.
everything, but fails.
Oh man.
Eden tries to change the color of the absence of light to purple, but fails. David successfully changed the color of the absence of light to be neon green.
How did I do that?
You just snapped and it happened. I mean, we're both gods. We can do anything now. Eden tries to change the color of light to be dark green, but fails. That would have been kind of cool. Absence of light, neon green. The light, dark
I don't
green,
know.
but didn't work. David rebuilds the solar system.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Eden takes credit for David rebuilding the solar system.
Of course you did, dude. You could never just be a good stand up guy. You had to steal my thunder.
I had to be. So you're saying I couldn't be like a good guy, right?
No.
Says the person who immediately redestroys the earth.
Yeah, because you just messed up a thing that I did, so I'm gonna mess up your thing.
It's Earth. Okay. Eden tried to bring back tried to bring the Earth back, but failed. David tried to create a planet with tiny people who are also chicken wings, with their own religion, customs, traditions, holidays, and everything, but fails.
Man, I just couldn't do that.
Eden successfully creates a planet with tiny people who are also mushrooms, with their own religion, customs,
Coffee
traditions,
Town.
holidays, and everything. Yeah, well, I tried to change the absence of light earlier, and you immediately did it after me. So
Yeah, well, that's different.
I kind of started being a character with who's just taking credit for all of your stuff at this point. But here, you do get back at me, and you take credit for the creation of the mushroom planet.
Huh.
I immediately try to blow up the mushroom planet, but I fail.
You
David
tried to blow
creates
up your own.
David creates an Earth that is an infinite cycle of every other turn being built and then being destroyed.
Hmm.
Eden tries to bring 10,000 people to the mushroom planet, but fails. David adds multiple giant billboards that appear on each Earth that explains the whole thing about the Earth's being destroyed for David's sick pleasure.
Or that
Wow.
I add in for my sick pleasure.
Yeah. Eden adds a note at the bottom of the billboards that reads, "This billboard is brought to you by Eden, the creator of the solar system."
Yeah, you're an asshole.
David takes back credit for the billboard.
Mm-hmm. Take
Eden
that, loser.
goes back Eden goes back in time and prevents turn 45. Now turn 45 was when you created that Earth that's in the infinite cycle. Okay?
That's just
So
bullshit.
I went back in time and now that didn't happen. So now the past few turns, it's gone. That Earth and the billboards is not non-existent.
That's just
David
dumb.
creates a new Earth just like he did on turn 45, but Eden cannot do anything to it.
Good.
Eden goes back in time to stop or to turn 50 and prevents himself from stopping turn 45, bringing back the old Earth David made, but still keeping David's new Earth. A lot of crazy
Yeah,
time
there's also
stuff.
multiverses. Yeah.
Yeah. However, now we have the old Earth and the new Earth here, and the old Earth being the original one with the billboards, the new Earth being the new one with the billboards. That I cannot affect, whereas I can affect the old one.
Yeah.
David destroys the old Earth and prevents it from ever existing again. Eden tries to create an Earth exactly like the one during turn 10, but fails. And turn 10 just being, I think we were fighting over ghosts at that point. That was just regular Earth. David creates a single person named Ninten that will be reincarnated on Earth every time it comes back. Eden creates an alien species called Chickenzillas that will do whatever he pleases. David creates an invisible force field around his Earth that prevents anything he didn't create to enter. Eden creates a planet the size of the moon called Belzebor that the Chickenzillas will live on.
I named, by the way.
David makes Ninten immortal so he can't die of old age. Though, not sure why he did that because he dies and then is reborn, reincarnated.
No, but like people don't remember their lives before.
Right, but old age wouldn't be a problem.
I don't know why it was old age, but what I meant by that is like he doesn't ever die, so he remembers everything that's happens.
Huh. Well, Eden creates a Chickenzilla named Larry that he can control at his will as if he is Larry. David creates a book that says how to become like Ninten and hides it on his Earths. Larry attempts to create a clay sculpture of David with real eyes, but he does not know how to sculpt, so he fails.
Why? Why did you want to do?
I don't know. David shows the book to 17 people on his Earth. Eden attempts to go back in time to turn 1 and take David to turn 64, but fails. David's book's first step had only 10 people pass. Eden sends Larry back in time to turn 1, who takes David and Eden back to turn 66. So now there's us from the first turn back to the future. Or I guess not back, just to the future. David's book's second step had only 9 people pass. Larry tried to take out past David's eyes with a spoon, but failed. 6 people passed David's book's final step. Larry convinces the past Eden to scoop the past David's eyes out with a spoon. So I've done all this just to get revenge on you, on the past you, for scooping out my eyes with the spoon.
Even though that's not even like really me anymore. 'Cause I'm a god version of me. I don't even care about my own self.
Yeah, okay. David introduces Ninten to the 6 people and tells them that he has a plan for them to interact with something far away, but they must accept to do it first, and they all accept it. Eden tries to put up an invisible force shield, just like the one on David's Earths, but fails. David takes the 6 people into Ninten to a place they cannot conceive, and in front of their eyes destroys Earth. He then puts all 7 people into an all-powerful robot bodysuit, robot suit, exactly like the one before.
Man, let's get
Eden
serious.
tries to grant Larry the abilities of a god, but fails. David tells all 6 people and Ninten in the robot suit to destroy Beelzebub, but spare Larry.
Oh
And
my
they
god.
what?
Eden, I'm buying this right now.
What is it?
Galaxy Hero Skeletor
What?
for $10.
What? Seriously? Send it.
I'm so serious.
Heroes? I've only seen that once ever. Oh, no, don't.
Why?
Head swap.
Not a head swap. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no,
that
is
is.
it?
It
How
is.
did no? Hold on a second. How would that be a head swap?
I don't.
How swap a Motu body onto a?
Let me send you the one picture of a real Galaxy Hero Skeletor that I've ever seen. Wait, do I have it saved? No, I might not have it saved. Oh, I gotta look through my photos. Wait, maybe I haven't seen a Galaxy Hero Skeletor. There's a Muscle Warrior Skeletor that's pretty famous, and here we go. Actually, I'm pretty sure this was a custom, but this is the only possible. Yeah, this may have been a custom.
It might be a head swap. Wait, it just looks so weird.
I've never seen that head used on a Galaxy whole line. Just the
Yeah.
that's just the regular Skeletor head.
Well, I mean that's on Los Alamos.
Well, okay, I guess that, but regular Galaxy whole lines all have the weird Muscle Warrior Skeletor head.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say like, is the head squishy?
I think it is. Oh, I
The
don't, but
head-
yeah, you can ask. All right, I'm just gonna. There's 2 things left, so I'm just gonna finish off the story real quick. David tells all 6 people and Ninten in the robot suit to destroy Beelzebub, but spare Larry, and they do, killing all Chickenzillas but Larry, and killing the past David and Eden. And finally, Eden destroys the robot suit, avenging Beelzebub. And then we ended, because you wanted to end on your turn, but I decided to do one more turn, and I got revenge. And that was an unsatisfying end for you, but I
Oh my gosh!
enjoyed my
No, what
revenge.
is this?
Are you still talking about the same figure?
Oh,
Oh gosh.
it's like Yugo. I don't even. It's like the Mexican. We shouldn't be
Oh,
doing this on a.
another like Yugoslavia or whatever
Anyway,
like bootleg.
yeah.
Anyway, we don't have to be talking about figures much right now. Sometimes it'll happen because this is just talking about whatever, right? And we're big figures guys. However,
Oh my gosh, I want this so bad, but it's like $1
what
million.
is it's still one of the like Yugoslavian bootlegs?
Maybe.
Oh no, or yes, I guess because it says Yugo. Oh my gosh, that's a really cool whiplash.
Whips.
with Scrabble.
A pretty good deal.
Um.
Carded Flexitron for $1,800.
Oh. Oh yeah, because it's one of the ones with the like cats, except the cat isn't actually like the Battle Cat bootlegs or knockoffs in
What?
this case. 'Cause there's Flexitron figures. I think Flex. No, I'm thinking of a different listing. It's Spectratron. I think there's a couple carded like Flexitron, Spectratron on eBay right
A
now.
pretty good deal. Wait,
Okay,
never mind.
do you want to play a Silly Willy game? Of
Yeah, you'll have to remind me really how Silly Willy works, though.
yeah, I have the rules written down as well. We
What
can.
is this? Why did someone put a Galaxy Warriors head on a Galaxy Hero?
Have you seen the Huck head on the fighter's body
That
before?
really? That's horrible. I hate
I
that.
know it's annoying too because it's a human fighter's body, so you wouldn't notice it if you just glance at it for a second, and somebody could just totally buy it and then not even realize because it looks
They
just like the
had
Warrior's Huck, other than like the belt.
mm-hmm.
Anyway, Basements and Big Lizards, Silly Willy edition. All right,
How does it work? Like, how do I have to?
I'm about to read the rules.
Okay.
The Silly Willy version of Basements and Big Lizards is a more complicated and complete version of the game. It involves the same 20-sided dice rolls in the classic version, but this time has many additional rules. The game begins with setting the Silly Willy status. To set the Silly Willy status, roll a 20-side dice. The number on the dice is now the status. Every 10 turns, for example, turn 10, turn 20, turn 30, etc., you will change the Silly Willy status. This number is then the designated success rate for any magic actions a player tries to do. So anytime we try to do anything supernatural, that will automatically be our roll for the next 10 turns. I'm looking at what you sent me. Yes, I saw that. And that's literally like my favorite Hulka there is. I don't know why I
Mm.
haven't bought it yet.
That's your favorite. The combo hero Hulka is your favorite Hulka that
I
exists.
love the body with his head. I don't know why.
Are you really gonna buy that? Even though you've been buying like so many things and you just spent $70.
Probably. I right
Oh
now
my
I'm
god,
doing really good and I'm gonna get a nice paycheck.
I hate
So
you.
I'm
You're
up right now. Revenue. Anyway,
okay. The auction went up very up in price to over my price, so you can
oh
bid
no,
on it.
what's the auction at now?
41.
That's above your price when look at I could I could totally just buy some of them off of
My
you
best
too.
was like 20. My most. Dude, I don't have money. I like you don't get
I
that
don't
I
know how
don't have any money, so I can't like just spend money.
yeah, but your most was like would have been a really good deal if it was just one of the figures in the lot.
Yeah,
But
well
whatever.
that's the point.
I could probably let you buy if I win it a couple of them off of
I
me.
want the like
For
Thunderprint I
Underprints?
maybe I could okay, hold on, let me see. What's his name? Is his name not Thunderprince?
It's Thunderprints. You're
I
right.
no the auction I can't find okay, I lost it. Never mind.
I'm at it. It's 41, 12 shipping.
Yeah, I can do oh here I forgot.
My
Okay.
max is like 110 plus
I'd
the
like
13
the
shipping.
Thunderprince and the yellow guy. Those are my two favorite.
Thunderprince and Power Lord. Those are some pretty cool guys. I'd be willing to do that.
Anyway,
But
let's
I'd just do it
we're
for
not,
like yeah,
we're
anyway.
not talking about
It doesn't we'll work that out later if I even win the auction. Here we are. So yeah, the Silly Willy status is basically just the designated uh success rate of any magic.
okay, if I make you laugh, then you owe me $1, okay?
If this eBay thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to laugh. You might not get me to laugh.
Alright.
It's very likely. When I looked down and saw it said sexy.
Look at the
I know
price.
it's fries. What, you said I owe you $1 if I laugh?
Yeah, you can actually
It's
just not.
sexy Ronald Wizard skull.
You don't actually owe me $1. It's fine. I know that's a little
Oh,
bit out of your
thanks,
price
man.
range.
It's really generous. Okay. Anyway, so that's the Silly Willy status.
What's the silly Willy status right now?
Well, we'll set it after I'm done reading the rules.
Oh, I thought you were done.
No, there's a lot more. When a player wants to do something involving magic, luck, or that's humanly impossible, they must shout "Silly Willy" and use the current Silly Willy status as their dice roll instead of rolling a 20-sided dice for the success rate of their turn.
We didn't actually. Wait. So, what does the silly Willy status even do? I don't even remember how it works.
That's what
I
I
think
just said.
the success rate, if it's 6, then like you have to get
And
6.
then it fails every time. No,
What?
no, it's where you don't roll for those attacks. The Silly Willy status is the answer for the roll for you. So if it's fail,
No,
and
no. No, that it made it so that you had to get like. I don't think that was
I remember
what it
that being
was.
it.
No, because that wouldn't make any sense.
Well, that's what we did.
Because then when there was a silly Willies thing, when the silly Willies status was like good, we might as well just make it like. I thought it was like it be instead of it being out of like you rolled a die like if it's a 20-sided dice roll, and if it gets like 6, then okay, wait, read it again.
Actually, I think I get what you're meaning. I think that might actually be better than
Wait,
what I
read it
said
again.
down here. The game begins with setting the Silly Willy status. Set the Silly Willy status, roll a 20-sided dice. The number on the dice is now the status. Every 10 turns, turn 10, turn 20, turn 30, etc., you will change the Silly Willy status. This number is then the designated success rate for any magic actions a player tries to do. When a player wants to do something involving magic, luck, or that's humanly impossible, they must shout Silly Willy and use the current Silly Willy status as their dice roll instead of rolling a 20-sided dice for the success rate of their turn. However, what you were saying may have also been it, because this was written much after we like played the Silly Willy thing. That
But
could
I
be.
remember like the
I
silly
understand what
the
you're
silly
saying.
Willies status, it like makes it
Like if you roll a 13, then you're rolling like a 13-sided dice.
yeah,
We could just do that now.
and then if silly and then that's like if silly Willy appears, because I remember what we did was like we had a thing where you had to see if silly Willy accepts, and then you saw if the action you wanted to do succeeded.
No, wait, actually, I have it even better. I think the Silly Willy status is his status for whether he accepts what you're. Or
Well, what if it's like okay 6? If the silly Willy status that we got was 6, then you had to roll a 20-sided dice and get like under 6 or something. And that's if Silly Willy accepts, and then you just do the regular thing that was like because the point of the
actually, I think I have it better, but basically what you're just saying.
point of Silly Willy
Instead of being
was
under 6, it would just be over whatever number you get. So 6 would be really good.
yeah if you're
19 would be really bad. Or actually, maybe we just do it opposite. If it's under the number or the number itself, because then the
that's like
higher
whatever.
numbers would be good. Yeah. Okay. I get I think that works. So with the Silly Willy status, well then there's a status. Why is there a status?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. So the Silly Willy status is what number you have to roll or roll a number under that when trying any magic, luck, or humanly impossible actions. And if it is the Silly Willy status or below the Silly Willy status, then Silly Willy accepts and yeah, you roll your dice as usual. If it is above the number, then Silly Willy does not accept it and you don't even get to roll for it. It just automatically does not happen.
Yeah.
Perfect. If the current Silly Willy status, okay, ignore that first part because we just ignore that. All right. Anyway, there is an alternative to using the Silly Willy
Right.
status. Listen, there's an alternative to using or actually, no, this works. If the current Silly Willy status is low and maybe not worth using, there's an alternative. Larry the Wizard can be called upon up to 5 times per game by each player. Larry does not have a status. Instead, when you call upon him, you roll a 20-sided dice until you get a number equal to or greater than 17. That is then the success rate of your turn. So Larry the Wizard, you get 5 times, and it's an automatic accepted thing. And you have a much higher chance of rolling a 20 as well with Larry the
I'm so
Wizard.
confused. Does it just mean like you? Why do we even have to roll if it's an automatically accepted thing? Why do we even have to roll a million times?
No, because you might get the 20.
What do you mean?
That's You might roll a 20, which is it extra happens basically.
It seems kind of unnecessary. It could just be like, okay, whatever.
Okay. This version of Basements and Big
Wait, why
Lizards,
is it even 17 though?
because that's what we made it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I think because 17's pretty. It's just the number we decided upon to be high and lower or
But it
increase
needs
the
to be.
odds of getting a 20.
That doesn't increase the odds of getting a 20. It just makes it so you have to roll for longer until you get 17 or higher.
Right. All the other ones though no longer count. Which for every number that no longer counts, it increases the odds for getting the other numbers that still do count, including the 20.
So why don't we just roll like a 3-sided dice?
I don't know. That's just what we have down.
So then make it instead of that we re-roll a 3-sided die, or maybe that just makes it so it only needs to be
Well,
played.
it's 4 options. It's not 3.
Yeah, no.
It's
Oh yes,
equal
yeah,
to or
4, I
greater.
guess. 4, I guess.
But we can
Except
do that, I guess, and then 4 is out of 20. Okay. This version of Basements and Big Lizards involves jobs. You cannot roll for. Wait. Okay. Yeah, so this version of Basements and Big Lizards involves jobs. You cannot roll for free large sums of money, though you can roll for things that cost money. Below are the current job options that you can roll to attempt to get hired as your turn. Okay, there's 3 job options that we have right now. The Afterlife Border Police, which just so you know, this was in one of the game's Basements and Big Lizards. There's the Afterlife Layers, so if you die, you go to the Afterlife. Or the first Afterlife. And then if you die in the first Afterlife, you go to the second Afterlife. And there's prisons inside of those Afterlife. And so there's also police that work for each layer. Anyway, so the Afterlife Border Police are are basically security guards for the border between Earth and the Afterlife, then the first Afterlife. So if you work as an Afterlife Border Police, it pays $35 every 7 turns. You could work as a regular Afterlife Police that pays $20 every 5 turns. Or you can work at a small store, which pays $20 every 5 turns. And when rolling to get the job, you can choose which store specifically you want to work for, or you can make one up. Then it says, if a job you would like isn't on the list, talk with the other players about adding a job and how much it would pay every X amount of turns.
All right.
There we go. So I'm going to do a little bit of setup because I got to get ready with our living situation. So the job, the money, which it didn't say we start with a certain amount of money. So I guess.
We should roll like a 200 side dice to.
And wait, and the good thing about money is that then we wouldn't have to use Silly Willy. If you have money and you're like, I want to buy this, Otherwise, you could be like, I want to find this and just get this, but that what you would use Silly Willy for because it's just like crazy luck, right? It's not just a normal thing.
Mhm.
So I just wrote down my setup. Now I just copy and paste it and put your name there. Okay, I think we just here we go. I think we just start with nothing and then we can get stuff along the way. Should we start? Where should we? Should we start with like a what's our living situation to begin?
The fuck?
What?
I just saw an Instagram video that's like, oh, look at this goth family. And it's like a goth family with a
I
little
saw
girl.
that.
You and the daughter and mom kiss each other.
Oh no, I saw that and scrolled past it. I just saw the first
No, and then it
photo.
goes to Jim, where it's all of them again, but later, where the dad's like old and the mom
Okay,
is
we can.
also old, but they're short, and then they kiss.
All right. Well, let's just play basements and big lizards. Let's stick to that and not goth families. Um. All right. Living situation. Should we just say homeless? Yeah. You know what, I'm gonna do that. We don't live anywhere yet. Would you like to go first, or should I?
Have you set the Silly Willy status yet?
That's right. Oh my gosh. So that's the first thing that happens. Actually, this is.
What the heck? What, Charlie Kirk? I keep seeing clips of just Charlie Kirk.
Silly Willy status. So it looks like we do Silly Willy's turn 1 is Silly Willy status, then turn 10 is Silly Willy status, then 20, 30, 40. So the first thing is 9 between them because I guess Silly Willy status is just counted as the first one. Let me pull up random number 1 to 20 on Google. And it said I accidentally did -20 to 1 somehow. Oh, because I did 1-20 because it was like 1 to 20. But I guess it took that as 1 -20. All right. 19. So the Silly Willy status is really good. 19.
So we
So you,
basically just get a guaranteed thing unless we
unless
get
you get 20, which is the fail. So, what, like the only time that 20 is the like only option as a fail. That's crazy.
What if it was 20?
Then Silly Willy status just means you're automatically accepted, and magic actions are just automatically proceed as regular actions.
Yeah.
So you can take your turn, and if you want to use Willy, just make sure to shout Silly Willy.
I want Silly Willy. And okay,
Oh,
we're not doing that. We're not gonna shout it. We can just do regular. I want to use Silly
Silly
Willy.
Willy.
I'm gonna use Silly Willy.
All right.
I want Silly Willy to give
Wait.
me.
So, all right, wait. Or yeah, you say what you want, and then I'll roll for Silly Willy to see if he accepts you, and then I'll
Willy, can
roll
you
your thing.
please give me? Or wait, no. Okay, well, you got to roll for if I get accepted for Silly Willy.
Right, but I thought you were gonna say what it was first to see if you get accepted.
Wait, no. You have to accept if Silly. No, I have to. You have
Oh,
to see if Silly
okay.
Willy.
I guess we'll do that first. 13, which means you are
Okay, so yes,
accepted.
I was accepted. Okay. I want Silly Willy to give me a very large house with every single figure that I want. Okay, no. Let's just do a very large house
Yeah,
and
let's just kind of restrict it to just like one thing, not a bunch of stuff.
okay, let's do a very large, very furnished, great house.
All right, let's see. 18. Okay, so David gets a very large, very furnished, great house. All right. Now your living situation is. I'm just gonna write great house. Perfect. Now I, of course, am going to yell Silly Willy and use the Silly Willy status. Let's see. 19. Ooh, that was closer to the 20. That's scary. Okay. What do I want to do? I want a very nice house that's just a little bit bigger than David's. Let me roll. 3. 3. Okay. So Eden can't find a nice house bigger than David's.
Little John.
Wow. Okay, it's your turn.
I want to try to get a job working as the owner of the world.
What?
Silly Willy.
That's a
Not
Silly
Silly
Willy
Willy.
job. Yeah. All right. So Silly Willy, 19 as well. Oh my gosh.
That's scary. That's terrifying.
That's what I just did too. We just two 19s for Silly Willy in a row.
Lily, I want you to make it so that I have the job of owning the entire universe and I just get like trillions of dollars every one turn.
How much exactly?
1 trillion.
Okay. 16. All right.
I
David gets a job
have
as the
infinite money. We can just put no job is no longer an issue for me. I have infinite
as
money.
the owner of the world, where he gets $1 trillion every turn. So yeah, for your job, I gotta write owner of the world. For your money, I'm just gonna say infinite, unless something else happens where like you lose your job and then you lose all your money, which could happen at some point. Who knows? Um, I am going to use Silly Willy, of course, and I am going to try to be the co-owner of the world, where I get paid
What?
$100 every turn. So pretty close to your pay. So first Silly Willy, 17. Okay. And then the regular roll, 9.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't do anything. Eden tries to get elected as the co owner of the world, but isn't elected. Hey, Silly Willy status. It's I like 1 or 2 more turns, I think, using it. Or 2 more turns. I get 2 more turns with the status. I hope I can use it like at least once, ideally, but we'll see. It is your turn.
I would like to
Silly Willy
build
status? Or no?
what?
You gotta first start with are you using Silly Willy or not so I can roll that.
No, I would like to go build a giant statue of a bug outside of my house.
Okay. 16, of course. David builds a giant statue of a bug. I type out somehow outside of his house. So now in your stuff, I'm going to add a giant statue of a bug. Perfect. Silly Willy, please. 14. Okay. What am I going to do now? I really hope that it's got to work, right? It hasn't worked twice. Um, I just want a really nice house. Just a nice
Did you already
big
try that?
private house.
Didn't you already try that?
No, I tried find a nice house bigger than David's. So, I just want a nice big private house. 18. Finally, Eden gets a nice big private house. My living situation. Nice big house. All right. Finally, it's your turn. This is your last turn before the Silly Willy status changes.
Yeah, I gotta make this really worth it if the Silly Willy status is gonna change right now.
Yeah, watch it change to 1.
Yeah, that would suck. Okay, I'm gonna use Silly Willy.
Of course. And stick. That's
Okay,
good.
I want Silly Willy to send you to an ancient civilization on another planet.
Okay. All right. Generate 13.
Yes.
David sends Eden to an ancient civilization on another planet. So I'm going to put in parentheses my living situation, currently in an ancient civilization on another planet. Now this is my turn, last turn for the Silly Willy status changes. I'm going to try to make the most of it. So Silly Willy, 2. Great! If it was a 1, that's the furthest away from 20. That would be wonderful. What am I going to do? I am going to uh, befriend the ancient civilization. And here, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna try to convince the leader of the ancient civilization to uh, take you from Earth and imprison you on the planet. And 10. Wait, is that barely failing?
I think
Wait,
so.
no, no, no! Oh my gosh! Eden tries to convince the leader of the civilization to imprison David, but they don't want to. And the Silly Willy status is about to change. Here we go, if I can type. Finally. Now let me generate 12! The new Silly Willy status is 12. So a little bit better than regular rolling, but that doesn't look good because you have to roll twice to get your thing right.
Uh-huh.
That's not ideal.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I want someone named John Skillableworth to come ask me to be my servant, and I will accept it.
All right. 1.
Oh my god.
You're his servant.
No, that is not fair.
No, think about what would be the extreme example of that. He comes over and instead of asking you or instead of offering to be your servant, he takes you in as his servant. That's the opposite in a bad way. That's
What? That doesn't seem fair.
well, I'm on an ancient civilization. You can be a servant. All right. What was it? John Gilble uh, kidnaps David and makes David his servant. Okay. So your living situation currently servant of John Gilble. Wow. Okay. Um I am going to ask John Skilble uh to let me have your bug statue.
No. Wait, what? How do you
6.
ask John? Wait, no. How do you? Okay, that's
Wait,
good. But how do you even ask John Skillable when you're off in an ancient civilization?
I oh good. I don't know. I guess that's a good point.
That should have been like a silly Willy thing because that wasn't.
Should I have that as a silly Willy thing and
No,
re-roll?
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
To be fair.
Eden tries to ask John Skillable for David's bug statue, but can't ask because he's in an ancient civilization.
Hmm.
All right, your turn.
Yeah, I want to offer to give John Skillable $1 trillion to let me go back to my house.
Yeah, you're the owner of the world. All right.
Yeah, wait, what?
9.
Yeah, how am I the owner of the world?
But you're a random guy's servant.
Wait, yeah, that's dumb. I should just be able. If I'm the ruler of the world, I should just be able to like have him executed.
Well, you can't because you're right now as a servant. All right, so David bribes John Skillable to let him free for $1 trillion, but Skillable declines. Okay.
Wait, no, that's meant to be like if I'm able to ask, and then if he says yes or no. We didn't do that.
No, why would you be unable to ask?
Well, that's always how we've done it.
Not always. That's for stuff like he didn't notice or something.
No, we've always done it like that. I promise you, if it's ever a question or like
Okay,
like
well, I
go
feel like
go
that's a
back.
little ridiculous.
No, it's not because it's everything's meant to be like
You don't need to
you
roll for just
roll.
asking
No,
someone who you're
no, but
likely
you're
right
supposed to have
by.
to roll for any. You're supposed to have to roll for like everything. So if it's something like that, it's like you roll to see
I
if you
think
can
it's
ask,
fine.
and you roll to see if he accepts. Why?
Um, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the Silly Willy status. 16. Dang it. Okay. Silly Willy declines Eden's uh action. Alright, your turn.
I want to have John Skillable executed.
How would you do that as a servant? How would
I'm
you get
still
him
the ruler of the
executed? You're like,
world.
yeah, but you probably have no access to people. You're like,
I'm still my job is the ruler of the world. I'm sure I'm a servant, but I'm still the ruler of the world.
but I'm picturing you. You're like imprisoned
I
by
am
him
the
and forced
ruler of
as
the world. I'm still the ruler of the world.
even like if a world leader, for example, is
But I'm the ruler of the world.
captured, how would they do anything? They have no. You don't have any way of ordering anything right now, of ordering an execution because you don't have anyone to order it to. You don't have any way to communicate other than just probably talking to John Skillable, or if he has any like guards or something, or I don't know who
I'm the
any much about
ruler
John
of the
Skillable.
world. I'm literally the ruler of the entire world.
And
He made
explain to me
he
how you would make that order.
what?
Explain to me how you would make that order.
I just make it because I'm the ruler of the world. I'd give somebody a call and be like, "This is what I want happened."
Right, but I assume if you're John Skillable's servant and you're the ruler of the world, you don't have a phone. This is one of the
Why?
times where you'd like roll twice. Like I
Why don't
find a
I have a
phone and make an order.
Why don't I have a phone? It's not like he kidnapped me and like locked me in a basement.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm picturing.
Well,
Because
why?
otherwise, he can't
All that
enforce you to be
all
his
that it
servant.
was he said my thing was that he said I'll be your servant, but instead I asked to be his servant or something like that, or he said Can you be my
And
servant?
it said I wrote down he kidnaps you and you're his servant.
Why?
Because otherwise it would be nothing.
I'm the ruler of the world.
You keep saying that, but that doesn't.
That's what happened in this game. I became the ruler of the world, so like,
Right,
he has
but you
no power
still.
over me, but I accepted to be his servant.
Why don't you just roll twice to see if you can even do it?
God, what are you talking about? I don't get it.
Because I'm imagining you're like captured and
Why are
forced as
you
a servant.
imagining that? Why are you imagining that?
Because I assume you don't want to be this guy's servant, and so then you could just stop being his servant, which wouldn't actually make it like be anything.
I'm the ruler of the entire world.
Your role of a one was that you're being now forced as his servant.
Oh
That's
my
why we
god.
did everything. Like I changed your living situation to currently his servant.
I just want to strangle John Skillable to death.
Okay, perfect. We'll roll for that. 7.
Oh my god.
David tries to strangle John Skillable, but fails. Okay. Now it is my turn. And you know what? I want to instead get a nice big house on the in the ancient civilization. 8. Okay, thanks. Eden
Silly Willy.
tries to
Wait, no, you have
find.
to do Silly Willy. You have to do Silly Willy.
Oh, yeah. Alright, this 17.
So
Never
no.
mind.
Okay, I want to find a gun and shoot.
I don't have any money yet. I could have just bought one if I had money. Silly Willy
I
declines.
want to. I want to find a gun and shoot John Skillable in the face, killing him.
So should we do one for find the gun and one for shooting him in the face, killing him?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. 12 for find the gun. 1 for killing him. So I feel bad, but wouldn't that be killing you?
I guess, and that's the end of the. It's the end of the game.
What?
It's 10:16.
Oh yeah. Finds a
And
gun
this episode's already
and shoots
over an
and
hour long.
tries to shoot John Skillable, but accidentally
Are we gonna read?
shoots
I'm so tired.
himself, killing. So you are dead.
And with that, we can end this episode off on a bad note.
I think it's a pretty fine note. I'm living casually with this ancient civilization on another planet. Sure,
You like
I
this
don't have my
podcast
house.
and you like figures, vintage figures, primarily bootlegs, go check out our channels, Eden's Figure Collection for Eden here and Character Figures for me. Go check out our other podcast if you also like figures, because that is We Talk Words Good, and we do figure stuff. Go check out both of our Instagrams if you like figures. And if you like this, go listen to other episodes, listen to future episodes, and I'll see you next time we make an episode.
Which
Have a
the
good
next
night.
episode's posting tomorrow. It is posting tomorrow. I have to do that now. I have to make the next episode
Okay,
posting
end it.
tomorrow.
The end.
Yeah, I need to pull up the slash. Stop.
Just
It's
click stop.
tomorrow. Stay tuned for tomorrow.